Yeah, hi there. In this tutorial, we are going to cover simple imputer. So simple imputer is an imputation transformer for completing the missing values. Now, basically, it is used to impute the missing values using the strategies like median, mean, or the most frequent value. Or we can also pass a fixed value that is a constant value to impute the missing values. So to start with, first we have to import our usual libraries, numpys and pandas, and to import the simple imputer, we do from sklearn.impute import simple imputer. Now, this is the method that we are using in the newer versions of scikit-learn, that is in the version from 0.20 onwards. In the previous versions, it was like sklearn.preprocessing dot imputer. Now that is actually deprecated, so this is the new method that we have to follow from sklearn dot impute import simple imputer. Now I'm just setting the options nb dot set underscore print options suppress equals to true, so that I do not get the scientific notation of the numbers. I want to see the full number itself. Reading the dataset from Titanic, displaying the shape and the first few records. Next is I'm calculating the number of, so that is the usual things that we do. Next thing I'm doing is finding out the number of missing values in each of the columns. So if you see, age has around 177 missing values in it. So let's try to impute the value of age variable or age column. Before that, I'm just manually calculating the mean value. So what it will do, it will, whatever the values are currently present in the age column, based on that, it will calculate the mean value, and it will display it. And it will ignore the missing values while calculating the mean. Now, we have not, for the imputation, we first have to create an object. So let's say our object is age underscore imputer, and this is of simple imputer class. I'm just checking the type of it. Now, how do we do this imputation? So, actually, it is a two-step process. First, we have to fit to the data and then to transform it. Now, there is another ways we do the fitment and transformation in a single step. So, what we have to do is name of the object age underscore imputer, and we are applying this method fit underscore transform to it. Now, within that, we have to pass the data which needs to be imputed. So, data is our age column. So now this data should be in the form of two-dimensional array. So what we have to do is we have to select the age column from the data frame using df.log. I'm selecting all the rows and age column. I'm converting it into array using dot values, and then I'm reshaping it in the form of -1, 1. That is, it can have any number of rows. This -1 indicates any number of rows, and it should have one column. So basically, it will convert it into this age column into an ND array of uh, into a two-dimensional ND array actually. Now once the imputation is done, I'm storing the results in another column which is age underscore imputed. Now in this step, what I'm doing is I'm just selecting only those records from the data frame in which age is actually NA. So our original column age is still intact. We are not touching it. What we have done is we have created a new column age underscore imputed. Now instead of displaying all the records, our interest is to display only those records in which age is actually null, and see what is the imputed value. So displaying only those records in which age is actually missing value. And if you see all those records, all those observations where age was missing, that is nan, the imputed value is 29.69. So it means, and if I compare this with the mean value of the age that we had calculated earlier, it was 29.69. So this way we can create the imputation value based on the mean of a particular column. Now let's say we take another example in which we are reading data from a data set, storing in a data set a data frame, and from this data set I want to display only those records in which there are missing values in any of the column of a particular observation. So what we are doing is this is dataset dot is na. So if there is any missing value in any of the column of the observation, I'm just filtering only those particular records and finding out the index of such records, storing it in another object, and using dataset.ilog displaying only those objects where the index is there of the missing records. So from this dataset we get only two records which have missing data, that is record number 4, that is it is having missing value in salary, record number 6 having missing value in age. So the idea is basically, instead of displaying the whole data frame, I want to display only those records which are of interest, that is have any missing value, so that I don't end up displaying the full data set here. That's the whole purpose of doing it. Yeah. Now, since we already have this index of those records in which missing values are there, we will use it later. So let's first calculate the before actually doing the imputation, I'm calculating the mean value of the age and the salary, because I want to impute for age and salary in it. So I'm just calculating dataset.log, specifying all the rows, comma, those particular columns, age and salary, calculating the mean. So we get the age, mean value of the age is 38.7 and mean value of the salary is 63777.77. Okay, now comes the imputation part. So again, we have to first create an object. Our object is imputer, and this is based on simple imputer class. So simple imputer. And now this time what we're doing, we are also passing the values. Basically default it is missing underscore values is equal to nan. So and strategy equals to mean. This is the default value. We can specify the different values also. That is, instead of using strategy mean, we can use it as median or most frequent, depending upon the type of the variable. So let's say we are again continuing with the mean values, and now what we are doing is I'm just fitting to data and doing the transformation in this step. So imputer dot fit underscore transform, that's the name of the method, and within that we have to pass the data which we want to transform. Now our data is in data set, so from the data set I am selecting using dot ilog all rows and those columns which are at index 1 and 2. That is, index 1 and 2 is, this is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2, so age and salary. So I'm passing those columns. Now this should be in the form of array, so I'm using dot values to convert this these values actually from instead of data frame, but into in the form of array. That is why I'm using dot values. Now it will do the imputation from, so this part will actually do the fitment and the imputation. Now after that I'm passing that index of missing value so that I can display only those records which were having missing data. So if you see, there were only two records, 4 and 6, which were having missing data. So in that case 40 was there, but salary was missing. So after imputation, if you see, it gets 40 is still there, but for the missing salary, it imputes it with the mean value of the salary. And for this record, age was missing, it gets imputed by its mean value 38.77, and salary again comes as it is. So basically I'm just utilizing the index that I had created earlier for the missing values. Now again we can assign these values back to the original dataset using dataset.ilog. Uh, since I want to replace only those records in which missing values were there, so I'm passing the index of those records and the index of the columns 1 and 2, which represent age and salary. And again it's the same thing, imputer dot fit underscore transform dataset dot ilog, select all the rows and columns at index 1 and 2, that is age and salary, and specify dot values, that is to convert it into array, and select only those two records in which the values were missing. So this way it will assign only those values, assign values only for those records in which there were missing values. And this is what we get in our finally the data frame. Now let's take another example. Let's say we are reading data from a data set called horse dash colic.csv. Basically, this data set describes the medical characteristics of horses with colic and whether they survived or not. So colic is actually a disease which is related to the abdominal pain. So the data set has some missing values and which are present in the file in the form of a question mark. That is, question mark is indicating the missing values. So what we have to do while reading the data from the file, we have to specify that okay, question mark should be treated as NA values or missing values. So what we're doing is we are saying pd.read_csv. This is the URL, that is the GitHub link from where I'm reading the data. Header is none, so this file has no header, and any value. So this is what I'm talking about. Any underscore values is question mark. So any question mark which is present in any of the column, that should be treated as missing value. So the data is loaded and it has 300 rows, 28 columns, just displaying the first few records. Now let's say our requirement is to impute for the top 5 missing columns by their mean values. So first we have to find out what is the count of the missing values for each of the columns, so that we can do using horse, which is the name of the data frame in which we have loaded the data. Okay, so horse.isNA.sum, this, so this calculates the count of missing values in each of the column. I'm storing it in the missing object. So from this I'm just sorting the values in the descending order, that is ascending equals to false, so the order is descending, and I'm selecting head, that is the top five columns based on the values. Okay, and I'm selecting the index. So what I get is the index of those columns which have the highest missing values. So I get as index 15, 21, 20, 17, and 14. So these are the columns uh, which have the highest number of missing values. Now let's say we have to uh, impute for these particular columns only. Now what I'm doing is I'm just selecting data from the main data frame, that is horse, only for these specific columns into a separate data frame x. So x equals to horse.ilog, select all the rows and only these columns that we are interested in right now, and I'm displaying the x. Okay, so this is what our data frame looks like. Now before imputation, I'm calculating again the mean for each of the columns using np.mean and the data frame x and x is 0. So for that is along the rows. So it will calculate the mean value for all the columns. So the mean value of 15th column is 4.7, mean value of 21st column is 3.019, and so on. Now let's come the imputation part. So imputer equals to simple imputer. That's the same thing that we have been doing. That is creating an object, and then we have to call the fit underscore transform method, that is imputer dot fit underscore transform, and into it we have to pass uh, the data that we want to transform, and whatever the output that we are getting, I'm storing it in a separate object x underscore transformed. Now we have got the x underscore transform. Now since we know this x underscore transformed is the transformed data with respect to only these columns 15, 21, 20, 17, and 14. So I want to replace those particular columns with the transformed values. So what I'm doing here is horse.ilog, select all the rows, and the index of those top 5 missing columns equals to x underscore transformed. And after the transformation, if I display, so this is what our columns look like. So if you see in the 15th column earlier, it was first three records and last record were nan, and only one record was having value as 5. Now after transformation, the only one record that was 5 is still 5. The rest of the values are replaced or imputed by the mean value of that column. So just to double confirm, the mean value of the 15th column was 4.70. This is what is there. So in this way, using simple imputer, we can impute the missing values uh, by using any of the strategy like mean, median, or most frequent, or also we can specify a constant value. So that's it in this tutorial. Thank you.